we had negative when both sides in period, positive one both the base in 1 and negative one both the base in 2. So we already have a 50-50 on both of the topics that we'll be discussing today. I assure you that this is really possible to win on both sides. One thing that I have to warn you, and this goes for everybody today and tomorrow, please don't bicker semantics, and please do not temper your debate because we all agree on the middle ground. We already know, I'm sure every person in this room agrees, that government has the right to regulate population growth if they do it in a nice way that we all like. Half and half. And nations that rely on us are having to do it, but not that strict, and we can help them first, and if they're really hungry, I guess we can make an exception. And everybody wants to hem and haw, but I really encourage you to push your arguments to the theoretical extremes. I want you to push for the total extremes, further than you may feel comfortable in certain conversations, to really, really push this debate. Everybody will be using the same judging slips. Naomi or I will be handing them out and collecting them. Just so you know, on this slip, you're doing two different things. For me, your job is to circle the winner, however they have won and whoever it is. Your job for me, what you must do, is circle the winner. But then, for your fellow students, you should give them some feedback. So they know you won because your initial argument was kind of solid, but then you really floundered later. Or your teamwork was really crappy, that's why I didn't let you pass. So there's a rubric on here about initial arguments and other stuff. That's sort of, the rubric is for you to give them constructive feedback. The winning and losing thing, that's conclusive. That's for me. You must pick a winner and a loser. First debate, come on up to the front. First debate, come on up to the front. Throw is on this side. That's the plus side. If you agree, disagree, the negative. Let's do this. I'm pretty much going to be right up in your building. Like, however you want to give them feedback is fine. Does anybody else need a voting ballot? Can you please pass the, do you already have one? Can you please pass one to Dante? All right, we will call this heads. And we will call, whoops, sorry, this is heads. I showed you the wrong thing. That's heads. And that's tails.
This is debate number 1, right?
Debate numero uno. That's tails. So you guys go first, and then that means in the order that if we get to conclusions and you want to use conclusions, you would have to last. You can hold the last word.
Will we write their names with easy first names?
Yeah, first names is enough. 4 is on the left. Against is on the right. Just put the names you know. Somebody will know all of them, and we can figure it out. It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, but the camera's there.
Say your names, go.
Ryan.
Ruby, Elliot,
Tyler.
Allie.
Ethan. Gavin.
Ready, set, debate.
Okay, we think government-mandated population control is not a solution. It can lead to civil, economic, social, and religious issues among the country.
Yeah, with the human population projected to reach over 9 billion by the year 2050, it's a global problem and inherently a problem for each nation individually. Government mandation of population control is a expensive measure that leads to social and civil unrest. We propose other alternatives such as equal rights, a good education system, and economic incentives to help control population. These are preventative measures in lieu of a last-minute quick fix with government mandation.
It also takes away individual rights to women and families, which is not fair at all.
It's a violation of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and the Preamble.
And we think that government should not be involved with setting reproductive standards and enforcing policies that punish people from having kids.
There are a lot of human rights that come into play when talking about any population control, such as severe cases such as sterilization and forced abortion.
So as soon as one of you wants to challenge the other side, that's fine. I feel like you've made plenty of introductions already. However you want. That's only for you to use however you see fit. There's no numerical rubric standard that you have to use. You can use smiley faces and sad faces, pluses, minuses, whatever you want.
We believe that government has the right to regulate population growth because unchecked impacts of population growth, overpopulation, lead to the decrease in availability of food and clothing, which can ultimately reduce starvation and reduce standard of living for everyone. There's also an increased pollution of water, land, food, and other really important resources that we need to survive. And then also a lot of deforestation is going to occur because we're going to need to cut down more forests and create more areas. We can create more farms and have more food for basic agricultural needs. Urbanization will increase, which will increase the density of population and make everyone who lives in these mega cities more susceptible to disease. Inflation will occur, and generally there will be fewer educational facilities to go around due to these society. So how do we prevent overpopulation? The only way to do it is to get education authority, which is our government, that will prevent overpopulation and regulate population control. And because many governments are influenced by the ideas of John Locke and Hobbes, and John Locke believes that everyone has their own natural rights, such as life, liberty, and property, and the government can't take these away. But if, and John and Hobbes' social contract says that individuals come together and they give up some of their individual rights that so that everyone else will do the same, and then the government is established. And you give up these rights so the government can make policies to protect you. So these rights that are your life, liberty, and property, you can keep, but the government has the right to make policies to protect your country, to create a better future, and if that means controlling population in your country, that's what the government has to do. A really good example of population control and a successful demographic transition is the Iran government, and it had the fastest demographic transition in history, and it's because in 1967, the government passed a law that restricts maternity leave benefits after 3 children, and then it encouraged couples to have 3 children, and therefore the average children per family went from 7 to less than 3. And they also got religious leaders involved, and the economy went up, and it was a huge success, and it was government sanctioned, and it was called the FPP, which means the Family Planning Program, and the population went down, the economy became more stable, and it improved the economic, political, and legal status of the country.
we are not denying that population growth is a problem, and everything that they said like that will occur due to population growth will occur if left unchecked. But they said that the only option is government mandated population control. That is where we differ. I have a list of countries that are developed countries that have low population growth as of now. The United States at 0.96%, Italy at 0.42%, France at 0.50%, Japan at negative 0.28%, Russia negative 0.47%, Spain 0.57%, Canada 0.79%. I could go on, but all of these countries are countries that achieve stable populations that don't need to be mandated through liberty and allowing the population to almost control itself. This happens in a number of different ways through, as I was saying, like equal rights for men and women. If a woman doesn't have a say in the way that her life is run and how many children she's allowed to have, then the population is allowed to.
Well, especially in developing countries like in Central Africa, those are the countries with the biggest growth rates, and if we encourage sustainability instead of urbanization in them, then we wouldn't have a problem with deforestation and does everyone understand like the future and creating a better society? And those are the countries that like actually like have a lot of people, but they don't do urbanizing at all.
Yeah, and one thing that affects environmental impact much more than population itself is the wealth of a country. Because if you have a very populous poor country, that's not going to affect the environment as much as, say, America. I mean, the reason why we affect it so much is because we have so much wealth and we are able to buy resources, which is in turn affecting the environment.
I want to interrupt. I like the way this debate is going. It's a difficult topic. You guys are doing awesome. I wonder, do you have an argument for the most extreme measures? So, you quoted those countries that have relatively stable or shrinking populations, but not everybody does and not everybody can always. So that's good that it can happen. You said, like John Locke, social contract and trade, you give up some rights, blah, blah, blah. So I have two questions that follow. One from your social contract issue and one from your success issue. First question, for both sides, do you believe that reproduction is a fundamental, inalienable human right? So government has no right to regulate it because it is a fundamental human right in your opinion, Ruby?
Actually, no, because once it starts to affect the rights of the other citizens, then it takes away their inalienable right to life and liberty, because the amount of resources are no longer available, then it becomes a right that's not inalienable.
So we say that life, for example, is an inalienable right. And yet we take it away from some people because they've impacted the inalienable rights of others, right? So we will put you to death if you have him in the face too many times because you're messing up his right to life, so you feel it. Is there a point where our inalienable rights come before our social contract? Like, do we say, I'd rather not have a government than have you telling me? Because the funny thing about population growth is it's not the same. Like, I don't agree that it's the same as, like, we can take away his right to live if you stabbed him in the face 600 times. But why should I take away his testicles because maybe his child would be one too many? That's a prediction about the future. That's not an uncertainty.